Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Molchop here, coming at you with another StarCraft commentary. And we got some very pixelated gentlemen on your screen right now. We got TheMarine on the left, and he's going to be playing against Chojja on the right. And very low pixel count here today, ladies and gentlemen, but looking forward to a good game regardless. This is an interesting game. So we got Chojja, who's the Zerg player there, and we got, ooh, a purple Terran. TheMarine's going to be a purple Terran. This is from the MSL100 series, by the way, the top 100 MSL games. This is number 88 of that series. And if you don't know yet and you're watching this game for some reason, there's a whole playlist of, I'm compiling all of the top 100 games. I'm going to do all of them. I've done almost half of them so far, actually. But we've got a lot left to go. But in any case, today we're going to be doing TheMarine versus Chojja. And Chojja, this is from 2004, by the way. This is part of the Golf King MSL. And Chojja, we've seen some games before on my channel. Chojja is one of the stronger Zergs from this era. I don't think he's quite as strong as July Go Rush, but he was a very, very strong player. I mean, he was someone that could beat the best, basically, you know? Chojja was, I mean, he won a Star League. He won a couple, well, he won one Star League in his career, and he got a few seconds as well. So he was like someone that could be a contender in every Star League in this era, right? He was kind of a 2003 beast. Although his MSL was actually in 2005, that he won an MSL in 2005. But this is kind of in between there. But in any case, point being, in this era, Chojja is very, very strong. TheMarine is a player who was kind of a more from an earlier era, I guess, in a way, in a strange way. Like, this is already like 2004 is very early already, but like TheMarine was like one of the stronger players in like 2001-ish, 2001, 2002, into 2003 as well. So this is 2004, where he's kind of like not quite, hasn't been performing at that level. But again, you know, as recently as the beginning of 2004, he took silver in as part of his team in the team league. You know, point being, he's a very good player. He would end up being a caster later on, by the way. If you guys aren't aware that TheMarine would end up being a caster. And actually, TheMarine streams nowadays. I've caught him on Twitch a couple times. I don't know if I follow him though. I think I might have caught him by accident once, and I don't think I followed him. But he was a caster for a long time, and then he is a streamer now. I don't know if he's still casting or doing other stuff in addition to streaming. I don't know if he's a full-time streamer, but anyway, just kind of waiting for this game to heat up a little bit. This is on the map Raid Assault. I'm going to go ahead and throw the map up on the screen here for you guys, because you can see this is the map which has the little weird, twisty, windy route where you've got your spawns that are very close by air. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, just a scout. Okay. Very close by air, but there's a very windy route up and down ramps and up and down other ramps to get to your opponent by ground. So it's actually a significant distance by ground to get to your opponent, but also the expansions are kind of in this weird ring around your main, and some of your expansions are behind your main, and so you end up having expansions at weird places around the map that are a little bit difficult to defend. So not sure if that's going to come into play here. It often does, though, with Zergs on this map, I feel. You know, I haven't seen a ton of games on this map, but like Zergs, because they're trying to expand a lot, they have to go and put their expansions in some weird places, because even the natural expansion is just in a kind of a awkward place. You can see that like the natural expansion is kind of like down a ramp and then a ways away, and it's right next to an opposing ramp that's easy to camp out on top of. I don't know, it's just a weird spot. So you kind of have to have mobile defenses here. Some of the more modern maps, you know, Zergs can just take another spawn point and put a couple lurkers in the choke and secure two bases, right? And it doesn't work that way on this map. So the impetus might be more on Chojja to be aggressive here. So we'll see if that's part of the case. And he has gone for very quick lurkers, by the way. We saw that den earlier. I didn't comment on it, but we saw it earlier. And he's now getting some Hydralisks out on the map. It looks like he might be planning on putting those on the ramp that leads towards his expansion, but aren't really next to it. I mean, it's a good defensible spot there. One of the other weird things about this, though, is if you do put static defenses or something down there, you can go around. Oh, okay, he's got the Hydralisk camped at the bottom. So that's what I was going to say is you can run units around that circle around the top or bottom of the map, and you can get into the back way of the expansions, basically, right? So that's what those vultures were trying to do, and the Hydralisks are actually there to prevent that. So maybe he's not going lurkers, because we saw a Spire going up. Maybe the Hydralisks were just to deal with vulture harassment, and maybe he's actually not going for lurkers after all. The Spire's about to pop, but he's got larva, and so, I mean, obviously you wouldn't get a Spire without going for mutas, but I don't know if he actually already got the lurker upgrade. It doesn't look like it. It looked like he just got a few Hydras just for defenses. And here we got a nice little medic marine drop is coming here in the back, and this is a perfect timing because the Chojja doesn't have anything to deal with this right now. The Spire isn't up yet, or it's actually probably just completed, so he doesn't actually have any forces yet because he's just been saving up for the Mutalisks, and he put down Sunkens in his natural, and he's been defending the back door, but he didn't defend his main base. There's now a bunker he put an SCV in the dropship, and he built a bunker behind Chojja's main mineral line. What is going on here? The Marines in the bunker are now attacking the extractor and the spawning pool. Actually, the Marines in the bunker are probably attacking the extractor first. Well, either way, both of them go down. So he doesn't have a spawning pool anymore. The Spire is finished, though. Where are the Mutalisks? I feel like right now the Mutalisks should be swooping in to clean up this drop, or at least kill the dropship off. He's probably trying to make Zerglings also, because when you go in and you want to charge that bunker, you want to send in Zerglings too. But he lost his spawning pool. He had to either use the larva on Zerglings or Mutalisks, and it looks like he chose Mutalisks. He may have gotten a few Zerglings built before his spawning pool went down, so that probably is what he's waiting for right now, is those few Zerglings to pop out. He's gonna run in with Zerglings and Hydras on the ground and the Mutalisks in the air and try and wipe this out here. Okay, 2 Zerglings, I guess, is how many he has. So here he goes in, the Mutalisks coming, exactly like I said, from both angles. He actually pops the Marines out, stims them, and runs them back into the bunker so they can do more damage from inside. He is going to be able, Chojja is going to be able to clean this up eventually, but just a lot of... Is he, though? Is he the bunker slips and it's gonna burn down, but still, he actually didn't kill that. He lost all of his stuff, and he didn't have that much stuff, and that's why he lost all. He had 2 Zerglings, 3 Hydralisks, and 4 Mutalisks, and if you can count the Zerg's number of units on both hands, it's not enough units for anything, no matter which units there are, unless maybe it was 10 Ultralisks, I guess. But like, and now he's dropping in more Medic Marines into the back to continue pushing in this spot. Is that a hatchery, I think, building? He's even building a new spawning pool. If he's researching lurker upgrade right now and that goes down, that is terrible as well. He's got a Mutalisk. Oh, the Hydralisk search. He's building a spawning pool right now, so he couldn't actually even build more Zerglings. So he was forced to build a Hydralisk den. He's got 3 larvae idle right now in his main base right now, with the Medic Marines just beat away at that new spawning pool. The last Mutalisk goes in to die to try and buy enough time for the spawning pool to be alive for those few seconds he needs to try and build some Zerglings to try and clean this up. And that's his last chance to deal with this situation. But, and one thing that he has going for them is I think the Marine has not expanded. This is all off of one base. So this is kind of an all-in situation here. The Spire is still complete, still up as well. So, oh, he's got Scourge going in. Can he take out that dropship? If he does, it's crucial. He does not get the dropship. A nice little rolling drop of the Marines. The Marines jumping out to protect the dropship means that the assault can continue. And Chojja gives up. He's going to go over. They're actually teammates, so he's actually going to go over and give him a nice friendly handshake there. But Chojja, realizing, oh, there's another dropship coming into my main with more stuff, and I have no spawning pool. I can't fight this with just Spire units without even a Hydralisk den, without a spawning pool or anything like that. That was a brilliant play by the Marine, going with that drop at just a perfect time. Perfectly timed. He went in exactly the moment when the Spire was about to pop, when he had no units. All potential. It was all potential energy. Chojja was just like, he was pushing that boulder to the top of the mountain above the Marine's base, and it was like he was like 10 feet away from getting to the top of that mountain so he could push it over to the other side and start getting snowballing down. I know I'm mixing metaphors here a little bit here, but snowballing down at the Marine to kill him. and the Marine was like, went in and like kicked his legs out from underneath him right before he got to the top of that hill, and all that potential energy backfired on him, and he just fell down, and his own boulder rolled over him, basically, and everything went downhill and in the Marine's favor instead. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that game more than my kind of weird rambling about boulders here at the end, but it makes sense. I think that the metaphor makes sense, but I just, it got a little out of control there. Anyway, brilliant play, perfect timing by the Marine. Well done on his part. Such a cool game. A little bit one-sided, but a very, very interesting game regardless. And we got to see a game from the Marine, who we actually don't see too many of. He hasn't been in the OSLs that I've been casting, and we don't think we've seen him in any of these MSL Top 100 games yet, so it's nice to see a game from him. And like I said, he was a caster. I don't think I think I met him once or twice when I was in Korea, but I didn't get to work with him, unfortunately. But seems like a very cool guy though, from what I've seen as well. So in any case, that's gonna do it for me. This was did I mention this? Yeah, I did. This is number 88. I mentioned that. This is MSL100 number 88. Alright, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.